What's on my Central Unit? It's the Central Man here, so this is going to be a brand new series on this channel. It's basically me reviewing WWE DVD reviews. I don't have a lot of TNA DVDs, it's just what it is. Maybe into the future, who knows. So anyway, so the format of this series, it's going to be a three-parter review. For example, disc 1 will be part 1, disc 2 will be part 2, and disc 3 will be part 3, depending on how many DVDs you get in the set. So the first review in the series is The Undertaker's Deadliest Matches. Yeah, disc 1, part 1. This DVD was released in 2010. So the first match in disc 1, we got The Undertaker versus The Ultimate Warrior in a body bag match. This match took place at Madison Square Gardens on the 1st of July, 1991. For the first time I seen this, I thought it was boring, but I watched it twice. I seen it about 2 days ago, and I said to myself, this match is not even boring. It's not even that boring. I think it was good. I'm not saying it was a 5-star match, but this was entertaining, enjoyable. They kind of drag a little bit. Undertaker, doing the chokehold onto Warrior, but I think they tell a great story between Warrior and Taker. At this time, Warrior was more popular than Taker because Warrior was the established star. He's a former IC champion. He's a former WWF champion. He's been in the company longer than Undertaker. Undertaker, he's been in the company for months now. He debuted at Survivor Series in 1990. So it's basically the established star Warrior versus the new up-and-coming Taker. I thought Taker would win this match because he's the new up-and-coming. They were building the Undertaker up. Unfortunately, Undertaker hit Warrior with the Tombstone Piledriver. He almost put Warrior into the body bag, but instead Warrior kind of countered, fight back. In the end, Warrior kind of hit the he really grabbed the urn from Paul Bearer, used the urn on the Undertaker, basically hit Taker with the urn, and managed to put Taker in the body bag to win. It's a damn shame they never had a match at Summerslam. That'll be a pay-per-view quality match. Taker versus Warrior. Unfortunately, they still doing the whole USA versus Iraq thing. Warrior Fate would team up with Hogan, taking on Slaughter and Colonel Mustafa, the formerly known as the Iron Sheik. And at the time, Warrior was heading out of the company. Yeah, he made his return at WrestleMania 8, but him and Vince, kind of butt heads, and this match is very underrated in my opinion. Anyway, let's move on to the second match on the DVD. The second match of disc 1, we got Undertaker versus Kamala. This match is a Coffin match. This match took place at Survivor Series 1992. This match was boring. It was boring. I check on Wikipedia. This match is 5 minutes long. It took more than 5 minutes. It felt like it's 10 minutes in my opinion. Very boring, not enjoyable. This is the only coffin match in WWE's history before they start doing casket matches. Like some of these Undertaker gimmick matches, they could be good, but sometimes they could be hit and miss. This is a miss, man. So, very boring. Undertaker got the win. He hit Kamala with the urn, pinned him, and then he put Kamala into the coffin, placed the lid on him, and started pouring nails on the coffin, and that's it. Very boring. Undertaker has horrible wrestlers back in the 90s. He worked with good wrestlers like the Mick Foleys. We'll get to him later. Kane's okay. Diesel, Vader. The list goes on and on and on. So most of the time it's just Giant Gonzalez and the next one on this list we got Undertaker versus Kamala in a casket match. This match took place at SummerSlam 1995. Kamala is the future known as Godfather. And yeah, this was super boring. 15 minutes long. I was falling asleep. This was during the time when WWF and wrestling overall was a part of ECW. But in WWF and WCW, they had a very bad time in the company. So anyway, the The most memorable in this match, you had Ted DiBiase, Kama's manager, were basically attacked the Undertaker, and then Paul Bearer came, kind of took his coat off and trying to go after the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase Senior, and the referee was kind of like pulling back Paul Bearer. At the time, because since DiBiase Senior announced the Undertaker at Survivor Series, he wants to destroy the Dead Man. Bringing like King Kong Bundy and Karma. And Karma nicked the urn at WrestleMania 11 during Undertaker's match with King Kong Bundy, and that sucked. Anyway, yeah, very boring. Undertaker got the win, and we got another casket match on disc 1. We got Undertaker versus King Mabel. This was in your house, that pay-per-view in December of that year, 1995. And this was a very quick match. This was a squash match because WWE at the time was pushing Mabel, giving them that push, like winning in King of the Ring of 95, and also challenging Diesel for the WWF title that year at SummerSlam, but it failed. And also he was injuring wrestlers, including the Undertaker. Undertaker in this match wear the mask. It was Kane's mask, the Kane mask from right now, from the present, in this current era, because Mabel injured the Undertaker. I think it was a match on a Raw or Superstars. But anyway, this match it was a better casket match, but that's not saying too much. Yeah, it was a squash match. Taker put Mabel into the casket and Mo in the casket. He took the urn out. Really, they melt the urn into a necklace. He kind of ripped the necklace off of Mo's neck, closed the casket, and that's it. So moving on to the next match, really the two best matches are breath of fresh air. We got The Undertaker versus Mankind. This was at King of the Ring of 1996. I'm guessing this is Mankind's first pay-per-view appearance. Mick Foley's first pay-per-view appearance in the WWF. I think he debuted after WrestleMania 12. This match was physical between Taker and Mankind. He had moments like Mankind was running across the ring and smacked the Undertaker, really kneed the Undertaker in the face near the steps. He was about to do a flying elbow. Undertaker placed the chair in the last minute. Undertaker backdropped Mankind into the solid concrete. And on some two occasions, Taker kind of used the chair, chair shot to the head to Mankind on two separate occasions. In the end, Mankind's gimmick was he's screeching, pulling down his hair, hurting himself. That's part of the character of Mankind. The first reincarnation of Mankind, 96 to 1998. So anyway, Paul Bearer is about to hit Mankind with the urn. Instead, I think he missed it, and he accidentally hit the Undertaker with the urn, and Mankind kind of locked in the mandible claw onto Taker. Taker passed out, and Mankind won this match. So moving on to the rematch, that was the following month. We got Undertaker versus Mankind, the first ever Boiler Room Brawl. I call it the Boiler Room match. It took place at SummerSlam 1996. Fucking good. This is match of the DVD set. This match of disc 1, I'm trying to say, in my opinion. Fucking good. It was enjoyable. A lot of, they used pipes as weapons. One moment at Mankind kind of sprayed the Undertaker with the steam. He turned on one of the pipes and steamed the Undertaker. Had one moment you had Mankind trying to do he kind of climbed the ladder and Taker tipped the ladder and Mankind set flying into the piles of pipes. Mankind, they were fighting in the hallway. He sprayed the Undertaker, really throwed coffee onto the Undertaker. There was some hardcore elements into this match because it was one month after, Hogan turned heel and the formation of the NWO. WWF needs to push the envelope a bit. So anyway, they were fighting near the ring area. They get exposed Mankind exposed the ring mat, power-drives the Undertaker onto the floor. They kind of fight near the ring apron. Undertaker knocked Mankind off the ring apron. He kind of splattered onto the pavement. He's not dead, but, Undertaker was nearly about to win it, but instead Paul Bearer kind of changed the hearts, not giving Undertaker the urn. Instead, Mankind hit the mandible claw, pull bearer turn heel. He kind of punched and smacked the Undertaker, hit Taker with the urn. Mankind won this match, and afterwards you had the Druids carry the Undertaker off. They set up the buried alive match. Unfortunately, they didn't have the Undertaker Mankind the first buried alive match on this DVD. It was Undertaker versus Stone Cold Steve Austin buried alive match at Rock Bottom in 1998. Fucking boring. They should have gone with Taker and Mankind, because this rivalry put Mick Foley on the map. I'm trying to say, that's another topic for another time, but it truly put on, because at this point in WCW and ECW, he was kind of going nowhere. When he came to WWF, become a star. So yeah, this was boring between Taker and Austin. He had a great match at SummerSlam of '98, but at Rock Bottom, nah, that was very boring. It was just a hog fest, a hog brawl. Kane interfered. There's rumors. I read a lot of dirt sheets. There was rumor like the machine did not work. Anyway, Austin managed to bury the Undertaker alive. Kane interfered, and let's move on to the final match of the DVD. Disc 1, I'm trying to say. Yeah, we got Undertaker versus Kane. This is an Inferno match. This took place on the 22nd of February, 1999's edition on Monday Night Raw. Vince did the promo. The match starts. Boring. This is basically a rematch from the previous Inferno match from, I think it was Backlash of 98, the first pay-per-view after WrestleMania 14. Very boring. Had 1 moment of the match. You had Paul Bearer giving Vince the present. It was in a black box, and inside that black box is a teddy bear. Vince left the ring. He didn't cry. Afterwards, basically Undertaker kind of placed Kane's leg onto the fire to win this match. And after that, Taker basically snatched the bear and set the bear on fire. And Vince go, why? He's basically saying, I can't really say it because I'm a bit snotty, but just shouting, why? And that was the end. So, yeah. This one is a little bit disappointing. The 3 matches you should watch is the body bag match, Taker versus Warrior, Taker versus Mankind at King of the Ring 96, and the Boiler Room Brawl at SummerSlam 96, that same year. The, Kamala Taker match was a bit of a snooze fest. Kamala versus Taker. The Casket match from 95, that was also a snooze fest. And Taker versus Mabel at the December's In Your House show. It was basically just a squash match. So, yeah, that was part 1 of Undertaker's Deadliest Matches. Hope you enjoy it. Leave your thoughts and comments section below, smash the like button, and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube today. We'll see you for part 2 of The Undertaker's Deadliest Matches.